Cool. I will throw it open to the floor, guys. Whoever would like to start, open in the chat. I think maybe Andy V, do you want to get us going?
Yeah, sure thing. Hi, Dev. Well done out there today. What were conditions like for batting?
Yeah, there were good conditions today. Day two, they were actually quite nice. Credit to the English batters, they did put us under a little bit of pressure early, but we, managed to build some crucial partnerships, which allowed for good momentum throughout our innings. So it was, pleasant day for batting.
There are times, during last summer when there's a lot of talk about how it was such a luxury that you and Will, were both sitting on the sidelines, not making it into the team. How good was it to sort of be batting out there with him today?
Yeah, it was pretty special, to get over a 100-run partnership was awesome. The way he went about it today it was awesome to watch from the non-strikers end. He was, really compact, he was solid. And, the way we played together really complemented the partnership. So, it was great to bat alongside him today. And, it's a little bit disappointing we lost him at the end of the day's play. But, he's played an important role and he's been pretty awesome today. So credit to him.
He had to survive a pretty good examination early on. He took a while to sort of really get in, but once he did, he was able to flourish. Was it that kind of, experience out there that there was something for the bowlers?
Yeah, I think there certainly was something for the bowlers, and they bowled pretty well to him. To be fair, they had pretty consistent lengths, so he just played whatever he saw, and he got the rewards at the end of the day. He was really patient and disciplined within his game, and he reaped the rewards, and he's a pretty special knock from him.
And just on yourself, how did it feel to go out there and make another sizable score? Probably a bit upset to get out 20 runs short of another milestone.
Yeah, it was good. Again, just to be out there in the middle, gain more experience at this level, I suppose. It was all about just trying to be nice and positive as I am throughout any sort of innings. And yeah, like you said, it was a little bit disappointing getting out on 80. I think when you get to those positions, you'd really like to sort of cash in as much as you can. But such is life, and we've just got to learn from the experiences that happened and move on for tomorrow.
Yeah, and I guess once you got out, there was that little period where Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson had the ball moving about. Obviously, what's it been like for you facing two guys like that with their experience?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously, it's a tough challenge, facing two guys that have been really successful over a number of years. But yeah, it's about not really facing the bowler. It's about facing the ball that's presented in front of you and sticking within your game plan. But it's been good learnings. Just watching how they go about their business, their control that they have. I can only take those learnings and those improvements in along my learnings and my career going forward.
And just lastly from me, Ross Taylor, it's no secret he's been looking for runs recently. He's made a pretty decent score so far. What was it like sort of in the room with the boys watching him out there, navigating that early sort of period from Stuart Broad, but then going on to actually start to score some runs?
Yeah, there was no changes. We trust Ross. Obviously he's a very experienced player. We know what he's capable of. So we all know that he's good enough. And the way he handled that little period just after I got out shows the experience that he has and what a special player he is for us. So all the guys were fully behind him, and he was actually well rewarded today with some runs towards the latter part of the day.
Cool. Thanks, Dev.
Cheers. Thank you.
Hi, Devon. England were pretty sure they'd got you on about 22 in the slips. What was your sort of reading of that situation?
Yeah, it was a tricky period when that happened. I think, I nicked it and looked back and wasn't 100% sure if it did carry, and sort of stood there just trying to see if, the umpire was going to give me out, Richard. And, he said, just hang on a minute, let's just go upstairs and have a look. And, fortunately the ruling went towards, my way, and pretty grateful that, perhaps bounced in front of the fielder. So I'm pretty happy that, I would say I got another chance.
Just in general, what's your take on the soft signal? I mean, some players feel it can be a bit random at times and sort of overly dictates what decision the TV umpire will make. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think, it happens so quickly, and for an umpire to give a definite answer straight away, it's pretty tough on the human eye to make that call straight away. So, we've got the technology here to prove whether guys are catching it or whether it's dropped short. So why not use that technology if we have it? So, it is a very tricky situation, and obviously it's tough for the umpires to make that call instantly. So, they sent it upstairs, and the third umpire had to make the ruling. So at least we use the technology the way it could be used.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Rory,
I'll go if that's all right. Yeah, I'll go. Sorry, Devon. I just wonder how much the analysis you've done, or how much you've seen of Dan Lawrence bowling. He's only got a handful of first-class wickets, and he's sort of turned up at the end there and got quite an important one. I just wonder, have you guys actually been looking at him, and do you know much about him as a bowler?
Yeah, we've got footage on his bowling. He did bowl a fair few overs in India recently, so we've got footage on the way he's bowled. So we're all well aware of what he does with the ball. Credit to him. He actually bowled a really good ball at the end there to get rid of Will Young. So, that sometimes happens, and we've got respect for all the bowlers that we scout. So, he happened to get a crucial wicket at the end of the day's play. So, credit to him.
All good. Unless there's any other questions.